It's Week 13 of the National Football League, and we'll see Brock Purdy. He's your top dog in the league this season, ranking first in passing yards. It's the 49ers and the Cards on Thursday night primetime.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. But tonight we kick off Week 13 with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at these 49ers as they interplay here. They've been as hot as anyone. The win last week makes it 9 out of 10.
The results are hard to argue. If there's a team better suited for the postseason right now, I don't know who they are.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Cardinals here, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
And I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And led out by their veteran quarterback. He's been around a while. They don't celebrate birthdays for him. They just cut him up, see how many rings he's got around the middle. He has been in the league a long time.
And he's certainly putting together an MVP-type season, leading the league in both passing yards and touchdown passes. There have not been too many defenses have been able to stop him or even slow him down. So he's got a sight set on another big game right here.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And some good running out of the gates as he takes this up to the 33. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The Niners at 10-1 now on the year. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. You look at this Arizona defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
I still crack up a little bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator, because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying, well, first order of business, we got to stop the run. Of course you do. He's got a good unit, but facing the #1 rushing team, they have to stop that in order to have a good performance.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Back to throw. Steps away to his left. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. They go play action here on 1st down. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often. Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody cut. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 7 catches, 70 yards.
And you know what he did all week in preparation for this one? Hydrated.
Salivated.
Yes, stretched, dreamed, going against the last team in the league against the pass.
Yeah.
He expects to catch everyone thrown today.
You're right. They have struggled 32 of 32 in that category. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll try and run for it. A solid stiff arm. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so...
Blitz coming, and down he goes. The coverage good, the pressure good, leads to the sack, and it's 3rd and goal now. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal.
Quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
4th down now as San Fran's defense is strong in coverage. And his kick is indeed good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their 2nd drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
He'll buy some time right. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And his throw here's incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. Here comes the 49ers punter now, standing just about on his own goal line. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 58 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. Back to throw here. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. The screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down. He'll drop to throw. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Now the try here for the point after. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49ers ready to set up shop again offensively. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we would be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
The second. Shanahan doesn't care much for that last call, so out comes the red challenge flag. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, That's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So a good challenge there. The look pretty conclusive. The feet were in, and it's a completed pass. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 13 yards there and a Niner first. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. We take a look at his numbers on the ground last week. 2 trips to the end zone and well past 100 yards.
And going back and watching the film, we saw every kind of run from him, didn't we? We saw some power. We saw finesse. We saw speed. And what I love the most, he finished each and every run.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down. Eluding the pressure right. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert. And now following that last play, I do believe we're going to get a review here. Yes, indeed, the red flag is out. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now. 10-3 our score after 1 here on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. As they come up now, second and goal. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great play there with his 28th touchdown. Drawing level with Sean Alexander for the second most in a single year. And the Niners are an extra point away from drawing level. Moody good with the extra point. And we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. The Cardinal offense takes back over. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. Second and 6. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance. Reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 20. And fights through one man. Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll start this drive out on the ground. 41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to have a Niners first down as the tackle made at about the 38.
But partner, the defense isn't going to adjust, and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over. They're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. The throwing here, Purdy. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. That's complete out left to Ayuk. And they can't bring him down. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Purdy now to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Here's Purdy. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers have moved out in front. Moody good with the extra point. And that makes it a 17-10 score. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not through any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, you would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen and put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Slot man moves right. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. So after 3 drives and 3 touchdowns combined between these two clubs, finally we get a defensive stop.
Yes, and welcome to the party, defensive players, and glad to have you, because for a while there, it almost felt like it was 11 going downfield on air. Okay, so to be able to have someone come up, make a stop, now we got a football game going.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Taken in at the 22. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Now Brandon Ayuk ready to bring out the rest of this offense here for this upcoming series.
And the previous drive put him up over 1,000 yards for the season. So now it's what you like to refer to, my friend, as gravy time, right?
It is. I mean, he's done it, right? He's accomplished the goal. So the good players, they relax a little, they bask in it. They think this is, okay, we've done what we set out to do. The great players decide to push that number as high as they possibly can. I don't expect him to have any let-up in his game the rest of the way.
Great thing if you're on the opposite side. He's such a weapon. He just opens things up for the other guys around him.
Yeah, if you're the opposite receiver, you should expect a few passes to come your way, too, because I've got to kick coverage in his direction.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now a handoff as they run left side. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. Will go down as a gain of 6. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
Purdy bootlegging it.
Rolling to his right.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Hands it off out of the gun.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here.
And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. They'll start this drive out on the ground. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
Back to throw, Purdy.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
How to approach this. Third down and 16 yards to go. Purdy.
Now they go screen. It's complete.
And he can only get this to the 42-yard line.
And that is not near enough. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth. And this one is right down Broadway. And they double them up here. That makes our score 20-10.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
2nd and 6. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th.
Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. They'll throw now on the final play. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game.
As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
That's a good-looking play to me. The big tight end on a crossing route coming underneath. Sometimes he can gain some serious momentum going forward, can't he?
Yeah, he can indeed, and pretty well executed there. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. They'll set up a throw. That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it, but couldn't pull it in. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. That is caught. And some room to maneuver. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 27-yard line. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On the move to his left. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a 1st. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. They'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals have cut it back within a score. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to a field goal. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
They'll find Ayuk open right side. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 6. Purdy looking to throw.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. 9 yards the pick up there, and it's a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
A handoff as they run the counter play. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
Now Purdy.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
The football going back over to Arizona now.
Things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Now back to throw.
Toward the sideline, intercepted. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And the 49ers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here's 2nd and 10.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory.
74 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And now we're going to get a stoppage as, yeah, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Shotgun now with Purdy.
And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you pumped the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
They always say that real estate is about location. Well, guess what? When it's a slant route, the quick ones, timing, timing, timing. Got to be able to lead your man with the football.
And the timing off right there, threw it behind him. Here's a quick throw caught out wide. And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a third down gain of 4. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. The 49ers offense making its way back out there.
A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us. No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so. But maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on to kick it away. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Fielded at about the 28. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
The football back in the hands of the Arizona Cardinals.
The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They'll look to throw now on first down. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And we're going to stop play here at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Well, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. So with less than a minute gone by here in this fourth quarter, the field goal there gets this thing back to even.
And it's setting up for a fantastic finish, isn't it, partner? It's been a well-played game, a hard-hitting game. The fans are into it. The announcers are into it. This is going to be a great fourth quarter.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. And we essentially have a brand-new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth.
There he goes, left side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
102 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. And Nelson's got it here right side. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple at its 2nd down.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Hey, we often talk about defensive ends setting the edge, sometimes even the outside linebackers, but how about here? This is a cornerback essentially setting the edge and finishing off that play for a loss.
Into space at the 45. Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal.
And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Cardinals are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that's one of our mantras back in Tennessee. Coach Major say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
2nd and 11. And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now, remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. There we go. It's a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a 4th down. So their first to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fielded at the 33.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return.
And out will come the offense as they take over. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field.
Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Out of the gun, Purdy. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over.
Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out when they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted just twice and have had plenty of opportunities. This is 3rd and 4. It's Corliss here over the ground.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. He'll keep it himself.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A good chunk on the ground on the keeper. 17 yards, first down.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Back to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Cardinals have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. So what a comeback here. They looked like they might be down and out not too long ago, but they have rallied back to take a 4th quarter lead.
And I think we've got to give them nothing but credit for figuring things out on the fly, because mentally they were on the ropes ready to go, and they hung in there. They made some changes and adjustments, and that led to some big plays, and it turned this game on its ear.
Extra point attempt to follow here. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there.
And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the 2nd half. They'll need to change that here.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. A big play there for the Niners. 42 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here's Purdy.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset.
What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's 3rd down.
And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. The 49ers moving hastily. They're scurrying to the line.
Here's Purdy to throw.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Touchdown! A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the 49ers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Here's Purdy.
And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead. Well, they had guts to go for that, and some major pressure, don't you?
Well, they put it on you, haven't they? They've told you you are the unit they believe in. We'll find out now if they can make it hold up. But, boy, just going for it in that spot.
I know, right?
Amazing.
All eyes on the Cardinals now. Down 28-27. A minute 37 remaining. And they need about 35 yards to get in range for a winner as they come up on first down. They'll look to throw.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Here comes second down at 5. He'll look to throw. A quick throw there is incomplete.
The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's first and 10 now.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Back to throw. Throws right side, and that's complete. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Hands it off out of the gun.
Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And his kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
Now it's the Niners' turn, trailing by 2 after the made field goal. 25 seconds remaining. They've won 3 in a row, but they've got work to do if they want to get a 4th in a row as they come up on first down. Purdy to throw. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk able to get out across the 40-yard line, so a spectacular play to begin this drive. So it all comes down to the right foot of Jake Moody.
This from long, very long range. Does he have the distance? He does. It's good. My